All right, just got back from Vegas. It was a long week of filming. Banging Gear is going to be a great show coming up. It should be in June. We'll see when they actually do it. I think that's a very strong undertaking given the amount of footage I saw them filming of everything. But my Supra got out there and it got there in time. Here is me seeing it for the first time in the morning, the day I'm filming, and it looks something like this. Well, she ain't pretty. And hopefully whatever that was leaking on the trailer was previous or something. I don't know. Who the hell knows? We'll figure that out. But at least we're in Vegas. And that means we're racing. We gotta up our strap game on the way back there. That ain't doing much. So after it was at the hotel, we had to drive over to the racetrack, do the registration. As I was registering, they were unloading the car over at the garages, and they had a little bit of wrenching to do before we ultimately got the car cleaned and got out there and started racing. The way the scheduling worked was that we were supposed to be racing and dynoing that day. Luckily, we didn't have to do that. That gave us more time to finish wrenching on the car and getting ready to film the next day. Ready to rock and roll. Got Rob Dom's cars, a lot going on here, but we didn't have time to get the interior in it. Didn't get a chance to wash it well, but it should do the trick. We got the 98 headlights in. I brought those bulbs with me, and we'll cross our fingers that everything goes according to plan. No interior, and that's not for weight savings. That's just because we didn't have a chance to toss the carpet in and everything. We have Mo's seat that we're borrowing out of his car because he's not racing for another couple of days, and that'll get that going. So wish me luck, and we'll see how this thing performs. I am super psyched to get this thing moving and see what it can do. We start racing in a few hours, and we'll see what these Garrett twin G25 660s are capable of. So I can't show you anything that happened during the production. You're gonna have to watch the show for that. But let's just say it didn't go as smoothly as I saw it going in my head. All right, this is a familiar position right here by the garage. Sadly, the engine has failed us. I will not tell you when it failed us, but that left me scrambling for a solution, and there it is. R34 V-Spec 2 S1, and I'm going to be using this to complete the rest of my journey here. I got this car for free. This was through Nick Hogan, connected me to Yoshi over at Samurai Motorsports. He's the JDM go-to in Las Vegas. I called him up and he's like, yeah, I can make it work. You need a car for filming? You got it. And he tossed me the keys to this sick R34. I'm gonna have to get used to the fact that it's right-hand drive, and but there's one thing that this thing does that doesn't, which this runs, that doesn't. So that came all the way over here, and we're unable to complete our mission with that car. But we'll get into the breakdown there when we get it back to New York and address it. But that engine with 20 miles on it failing is an issue. This thing, sick. Let me open the engine hatch so you can see it. I should be able to do some damage because on a road course, it's less about the horsepower, more about the driver. And I think this RB26 S1, it's a factory tuned R34, and it makes 400 engine horsepower approximately. So that's, say, 340 wheel horsepower. So we'll have at it. This car, about 300 grand, which is pretty sick. But check these two things together. This is like a dream, having this and this together, and it's just awesome. It's better when they both work, but as you can see from the oil underneath my car, we had a catastrophic situation here, and that will have to be rectified. So you wait there. We got some work to do. And if you were wondering, there's other cool cars here. Lots of other cool cars. It's Kyle from Boosted Boys. He's got that modified NSX. We got Rob Dom's 4-rotor over here. Let's go check her out. I wanted to race Rob separately, but the premise of the show is hypercars versus tuner cars. So Rob and I are both classified as tuner cars. That wouldn't have worked. The car's looking good. You're gonna want to tune in to see this one. You can't tell if it's the beginning or ending of the filming because he has all of his body panels, and his hood is there where it belongs. He's got tires, all the wheels are on the car. But
counts, you know?
Yeah, well, counts. But I'm excited to see what this thing can do here. And we're gonna see, because this is gonna be the first time it's had a serious test.
It is. It's terrifying. It could hook.
It could hook, and if it does, watch out. So, all right, there's my journey to Vegas. If you want to see what actually happens, you're gonna have to tune in to Banging Gears, and we'll pull that Supra apart. We'll see what's going on with it, and take it from there. So now we're back from Vegas. Obviously, the car had some issues during the filming at some point in time, and we'll leave that to the show. You can watch when that happened. Luckily, I was able to score that sick R34 to finish what I had to do there, and you'll see how we did with that one. Obviously, it's a significantly different car. Seeing the two cars together was like childhood dream there, and being able to drive it, you're making the best of what is ended up happening out there. Is that, look, something goes wrong, you instantly come up with the solution, and then you figure out who's to blame later. That's pretty much where we're at now. The car is on its way back to Long Island as we speak, and we'll see what ended up happening with that. The fact that the engine went inside the first, just say 30 miles or so of use, it's going to be something that's internal to the engine. We couldn't crank it over. That's going to be something going back to the machine shop, because the machine shop did deliver us the engine complete. So we're going to work it out with them and get that sorted out, get a new engine in the car, and we'll be back up and running in the next week or two. So stay tuned for all of that. Bummer, but we made the best of it. The fact that I was able to drive an R34, obviously a 300XX wheel horsepower 20-year-old Nissan against who I ended up racing. It's tough to compare the two, but I did my best, and you'll see when you watch the show how good or bad my best was. So stay tuned. We'll keep you in the loop. We'll get the headlights back from the 95, put them back on the 98. This car will be done, and we can then look to do what we have to do to get the Supra now finished, now that we have time to get the rear brakes on it and finalize everything we had to do with the car. So thank you for watching. It's a wild ride. You're going to enjoy Banging Gears when it comes out. I'll obviously link it up, and I'll show you some teaser videos when that does come to posting. And I hope you enjoyed the Supra build thus far. We're not done. As with anything, there's always the U-turns, and we're right in the middle of one right now. And hopefully it doesn't take too long to get the new engine built and in the car, and we can get this thing rocking and rolling. Thanks for watching. See you next time.